What's up, everybody? This is the Steelers Guru. What's up, Lamar? I see you. I'm just, excited about the upcoming season. Training camp started yesterday, so I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming season. Any questions you have? Anything is on the table. The offense, the defense, special teams. Um, just excited about the upcoming season. A lot of players is opting out of this season. Fortunately, no Steelers have opted out yet due to COVID. So we'll keep an eye out as far as if any players opt out of the 2020 season. I know the New England Patriots, which is our rival, if you want to call them that, since they always beat us, but a lot of their players have opted out. I've seen that Hightower, Dante Hightower, who is one of their best defenders, has opted out of the season, along with some other players as well. We're just excited to, I'm just excited for this football season. No off season, COVID cut into the off season, and the mini camps and preseason games. So once football does start back up, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. So the Steelers, man, they should have a pretty good squad this year. And Lamar, Robert, I will add you. Have you been able to find a league yet? Let me know if you've been able to get into a league. Um, if you haven't, then I'll keep trying to, I'll find someone within the group chat to hook you up with a squad. But yeah, we're just excited about this upcoming season. Hopefully they don't cancel the season and we're able to watch some football this year. Steelers defense is looking good. We got Ben Roethlisberger coming back, off an injury, of course. And we'll see, how he is at his advanced age of 38, 39 years old. I've been on the record a couple times saying that they should do what Denver did with John Elway at the end of his career, when they really rely heavily on the running game and Terrell Davis. And, in 1997, John Elway passed for 3,800 yards. He had like 2,700 yards in 1998. I think he missed a couple games due to injury, but he wasn't passing that much. They were definitely a run-heavy team, trying to take the pressure off of an older quarterback, and that's what the Steelers should do with Ben Roethlisberger. We have a great defense. With Tuitt coming back this year, and you have Minkin, who's still really young. Give him another year with that defense and that system. And we did lose Hargrave, and we added Chris Wormley. Whether he could be a full-time starter at nose tackle is still yet to be determined. He goes around 300 pounds, which is kind of on the smaller side for a nose tackle. But, one of the things that he is stout against the run. And we all know that is the primary job of a nose tackle, is to stop the run. And if you can get, give anything as far as rushing the quarterback and getting sacks, then, that's a plus. That's just icing on the cake at that position. At 300 pounds, I would expect him to be 6'5", 300 pounds. I would expect him to be quicker than your average stout nose tackle would be. But he does have a lot of protection on that defensive line. A lot of players that can eat up double teams and cause the offense not to just focus on him. You know, we got Stephon Tuitt, like I said, he's coming back. Then Cameron Hayward, you know, he is what he is, which is a great 3-4 defensive end. And then the linebackers, you know, I know you guys know how talented we are at the linebacker position with Bud Dupree getting 11 and a half sacks last year. And TJ Watt getting 14 and a half sacks. Then you got Vince Williams, who is stout against the run. Then you got Devin Bush, who I look for him to take the next step as far as being an all-around linebacker, a great linebacker. So the defense, you know, definitely is going to be great this year. You know, if all indications from last year, you know, we should have a nice, great defense to really complement our offense and a older Ben Roethlisberger. We're looking good at the wide receiver position on offense. James Washington, 735 yards last year. And that's without Ben. So you got to figure with Ben, he would have had over 1,000 yards. Then you got Juju Smith-Schuster, who should really show out this year, you know, with Ben Roethlisberger under center. Then, of course, you got Deontay Johnson, who everybody's looking for him to take the next step this year towards becoming a productive wide receiver, standout wide receiver. And of course, you guys know of the free agent acquisition of Eric Ebron, who we picked up in the offseason. You know, I'm sure we'll get him into some formations, maybe when we go to 3 wide. Maybe he can create a mismatch when we go to 3 wide as a bigger body, as a bigger receiver, big body tight end, jump ball situations, veteran, so he can use his savviness running routes. Then he's big, so you know he can bring that physicality if we were to line him up on the outside, such as a wide receiver, since you know he's more of a wide receiver than a blocker anyway, although he can block. You got Vance McDonald, who's still there, still runs mean. He can give us that veteran presence that as the number 2 tight end, so we don't have to rely on a rookie or anything like that to come in as the number 2 tight end and give us some really stout run blocking when we go to what they call 12 personnel. And we picked up Derek Watt in the offseason, the brother of TJ and JJ Watt. So we got a lot of things going for us this year, but of course, you know, everything really hinges on the health of Ben Roethlisberger. And with the elbow, you know, that's a tricky injury to come back from, you know, especially when you are at that advanced age of 38 and 39 and you're trying to, you know, of course we don't heal like we used to be, you know, but the word out of camp and everything like that is he's zipping balls and, you know, he's throwing the ball really well. That was with Deontay Johnson. I came out and said today. So, you know, I know he'll have a biased opinion and that's his quarterback. So, but, you know, that's what we have to go off of. You know, so, you know, anybody tuning in, if you have any, you just want to talk Steelers football, Any positions that you guys are worried about, or any positions that you guys think that we're weak in or we're strong in, let me hear it. Let's talk some football. I'm excited. Training camp just starting back up. Let's talk some Steeler football out in Steeler Nation. Again, this is the Steelers guru. Got Robert Lamar. What's up, man? Anything you want to say as far as some Steeler talk here tonight? Yeah, we're just talking. So, James Conner. The running game is looking good. James Conner, Benny Snell, Kareth White, the rookie that we picked up, Anthony McFarland. We got a good group of running backs. So if anything were to happen to James Conner, we got some running backs that can step in, that can share the load. As far as carry the load, maybe Benny Snell, maybe he can carry the load. He's a big back, goes about 225, about 5'10", 5'11". So, if we were to go to that, run someone until the wheels come off, maybe him. And there's some backs that could complement his slow style, slow, hard charging style, and that's Kareth White and Anthony McFarland. We still got Jalen Samuels, who's a receiving back, but he's a bigger guy. He didn't really have a great season last year, but I'm not gonna put a lot of stock in what happened last season. Ben Roethlisberger wasn't here. Juju Smith-Schuster got hurt. So, as far as the running backs, there wasn't anybody to take the pressure off the running game. So a lot of times defenses just loaded up. So, I'm sure that contributed to some of Jalen Samuel's struggles and the struggles of Benny Snell, even though he got hurt for a couple games. Anybody have any questions out there? Anybody, what are you guys looking forward to the most this upcoming season? Do you think we have a chance to go all the way to the Super Bowl? Let me know. Definitely let me know. Just excited about the season. Pittsburgh Steelers. All the fans out there. Facebook Live. What's our strongest position on offense? Is it the offensive line? I know we lost Ramon Foster. We still got David DeCastro. Alejandro Villanueva still there. A lot of solid pieces on that offensive line. They don't know what they're going to do with Matt Filer. Is he going to be the right tackle? Is he going to be the guard? So, that'll be interesting to watch throughout camp. Is Chuks Okafor, is he going to take the next step? Is he going to be great? Is he going to be a great right tackle? Or is he in his third year, just going to be a role or a bench player? So that's an interesting, that's interesting right there, just to see how the pieces are going to fall this fall, so to speak. So, what do you guys think? Let me get some comments. What do you guys think? This is Steeler Talk, late night Steeler Talk. If you guys aren't doing anything tonight, we can talk about the Steelers. whatever you guys want to talk about. A lot of players opting out. A lot of discussions on whether we'll even have a football season. So, let me know. What's up, Steelers Nation? This is the Steelers Guru. Just laying back tonight, doing some late night Steelers talk, getting ready for the season. Training camp started yesterday. Players are there, practicing down Hansfield. Yeah, me too, JT. Me too. I hope there's a season this year too. It's a lot going on as far as that, man. We in unprecedented territory, man. A lot of players opting out. The only couple big names like Marquise Lee. I don't really know if he's a big name for New England, but he opted out, and their star linebacker Dante Hightower, he opted out. So it's going to be interesting to see. Not too many big names opting out right now, but it'll be interesting to see if the small names turn into big names. Now, when the big names start opting out, then we probably gonna have a problem. So, it's gonna be. We got another month before, a little over a month before the first game, which is still a long way away. And a lot can happen between now and the first game. What if some big names get sick? God forbid, or something like that. That's gonna scare some people. Yeah, we definitely gotta hope for the best. Definitely, man, and count our blessings, and and just if you're a religious person, pray. Keep our head up. It's crazy what's going on right now. But we all know that's one thing sports and football could do is get our minds away from the reality of what's going on right now with the pandemic and everything like that. So yeah. So as far as the Steelers, JT, what are you how do you think we're gonna do? Do you see us bringing home another Lombardi this year? I think we got a shot, man. I think we got a shot. I'm just interested in how they use Ben. Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm personally interested in how they use Ben. I think this season is going to hinge upon how they really use him. Veteran quarterback coming off that injury. It's going to be something to watch. I know I stated this before. But they got to really be careful, especially at his age and the injury that he sustained with his throwing elbow. They got to be careful. I don't want to see him throw it 35 or 40 times a game or anything like that. I think his sweet spot is going to be between somewhere between 22, 27 attempts per game. like he was doing when he was a rookie or in his second or third year, when we had the bus, when we had Willie Parker and things like that, where we could run the ball and not really rely on him to throw it a whole bunch of times because he was so young and still learning. So I want us to lean on our great defense that we have, especially with Stephon Tuitt coming back, and all of those running backs that we have. You know, I want us to use all of them pieces to take the pressure off of Ben Roethlisberger, so we don't have to rely on him so much. So he doesn't have to take mad hits. So he doesn't have to, flex that elbow and throw it a whole bunch of times. So I don't want him to get happy like, oh, we got Ben Roethlisberger back. Let's just wing it as much as we can. No, that's not what. They don't need to do that. They don't need to do that at all. So, that's what I really want to see happen this year. Everybody out there listening. So, thank you for liking Arturo Hernandez. This is Steeler Talk. So, if you got anything you want to say regarding the Steelers in the upcoming season, yeah, definitely. Ben definitely needs to take it easy. They need to take it easy with him, because he's going to be anxious as well. Coming back, missing all that time last year, he's going to be anxious. Like, I'm playing football again. Let me get out here and let me do my thing and let me prove these naysayers wrong and say I can't come back from an injury and be 100% and do what I do. Nah, Ben, take it easy. Let this defense get you. Let these running backs get you. Let the team help you. Compliment to the team to the point where when your number's called and we need that clutch pass on 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15 in the fourth quarter, save yourself for moments like that. For real. So definitely. Anybody else have any questions, any positions that you guys like on the team coming into the season? I'm all for questions, so just shoot them at me, and we can get this late night Steeler talk definitely on. But you're definitely right, JT. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, JT. Exactly. Exactly. So it's going to be interesting. Of course, Ben's not the only one coming back from injury. Stephon Tuitt, he's coming back from injury. So it's going to be good to get Stephon Tuitt back, switching over to the other side of the ball, the defense. It's going to be good to get him back. We need his beef in the middle. We did sign Chris Wormley to replace Javon Hargrave. Chris Wormley goes about 6'5", 300 pounds, so he's built more like a defensive end. I'm kind of a little bit skeptical and whatnot as far as if he can be stout at that nose tackle position, but the thing that he has working for him is he is known to be good in the running game, and he does have two big boys alongside of him, Cameron Hayward and Stephon Tuitt, to help him out, to complement him. So He's going to have some help on the defensive line as well. And that defensive line is going to be complemented by two outside linebackers. You know, we got T.J. Watt, who's coming off of 14 and a half sacks, leading the team, of course. His contract's going to be up, and they're going to have to pay that man pretty soon. And you got Bud Dupree, who had 11 and a half sacks, a sneaky 11 and a half sacks last year. I know a lot of people, don't have nice things to say about Bud Dupree, but I like Bud Dupree. And, he complements what we do well. He's good against the run. He sets that edge. He can rush the passer. Not an elite level pass rusher like T.J. Watt, but he can definitely get you sacks. And we got on the inside, at inside linebacker, we got Vince Williams. We got Devin Bush, and if last year was any indication of what Devin Bush can do, then this year we should see another step up as far as his progress. So I look for him. To take the next step, just like Ryan Shazier. Two fast linebackers. I think that their careers, can be parallel to each other. And God forbid, Devin Bush doesn't suffer an injury like Ryan Shazier did or anything like that. But I think that their career can have the same arc. As far as both of them being super fast, making plays behind the line of scrimmage, making plays in coverage. And, when I look at Devin Bush, I look at him, when I look at his rookie season, he had just about the same rookie season as Ryan Shazier. The only thing is, I don't think Ryan Shazier started off the bat. Devin Bush started off the bat because we needed him to. But when I look at the years that those two guys had, it was very similar. You didn't really, Devin Bush didn't really have a high impact rookie year. I mean, he made plays here and there. He was steady for the most part. He got a pick here, a pick here, a pick there, but he was steady. And that's really what you can hope for out of a first round pick. If they're coming in gangbusters and just coming and just lighting the league on fire, that's super cool. That's dope. But since they're a rookie, if they can just come in and be steady, and not screw anything up or make a big mistake at an inopportune time, then man, you really hit the money with that first round pick. Because a lot of first round picks or rookies, they, in inopportune times and big games, they'll make a mistake. And you be like, oh, okay, that's that rookie. Rookies do that, but Devin Bush didn't do that. So he definitely played, beyond his years. But he was a steady presence in the middle of that defense, for sure. Had over 100 tackles, tackling machine, just knows for the ball. So let's just talk about the secondary. I hit on the defensive line and the linebackers. Let's talk about the secondary for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching Joe Haden. He's getting up there in years, and he's getting up there. He's at the age where, at any point, at any time, might hit the decline. So, we'll be watching. Maybe he has another year in him. But I'm looking for him to be the Joe Haden that we know. But I do understand that at his age, the decline can happen. And I definitely like what Steven Nelson brought to the team last year. You know, he played very good. Played very good. He was a nice compliment to Joe Hayden. Didn't have many interceptions, but didn't really get burnt a lot. Um, so he definitely did his thing at the cornerback position. And, you know, another year in this defense. I look for him to get better. Definitely. They're going down the line in the secondary. Mike Hilton, of course, our nickelback. Small guy, but got the heart of a lion. The heart of a lion. Passionate about the game of football. Loves the game of football. You can tell in the way he plays. 5'8", about a buck 85, a buck 90, but you know he doesn't let that hold him down. You know he blitzes. He will stick his nose in there in the running game. So you know that's definitely someone who gives us versatility as far as the nickelback position, being able to cover, being able to blitz, be able to do different things just to do to keep the offense guessing, to keep our defense versatile. So yeah, Mike Hilton, he definitely does his thing. Just going down the line, we got Terrell Edmonds. He had over 100 tackles last year. You know, I know he catches a lot of flack, gets a lot of heat, but his struggles, in my opinion, are partly due to the way they use him in that secondary. Terrell Edmonds, he has his limitations. You don't want him guarding a wide receiver, or you don't want him even guarding a wide receiver in a zone. You want Terrell Edmonds maybe matching up because he's a big safety, about 6'2", 6'1", 217 pounds. So you want him matched up with a big tight end, or you want him playing the back half and man too deep. Man too deep is corners playing man, two safeties deep. You know, where he ain't got to do nothing but anything that, you know, any wide receiver that runs deep and makes it past the cornerback, he can just sit there and, you know, make sure that, you know, he's playing the ball. So, you know, but you don't want him in space really all like that neither, by himself on an island or matched up with a wide receiver. I know I seen, you know, in the Seattle game, he matched up with DK Metcalf, and DK Metcalf caught that touchdown. So, no, don't match him up with no wide receivers. Tight ends, that's it. And Minka, you know, what a season he had. Ball hawk, zone, can play man, play cornerback. Got heart, is going to come up and tackle. Might not be the strongest tackler, but he's going to tackle. Might not have the heart of Ryan Clark, but he's going to tackle. He's going to get you picks. He's going to cause turnovers. Fast. Just look for him to get better. So the defense, I look for the defense to be lights out, man. So, yeah, this is Late Night Steeler Talk with the Steelers Guru. Anybody else out there got any questions, just want to give an opinion, you know, let us know. Fire away. We can talk some ball. I know it's late. You know, hopefully you guys ain't sleep watching or just sleep scrolling. Tune in. Let's talk some football. Training camp just started. It's an exciting time of the year. So you know, if you're alive with what's going on right now, you should be happy to be alive. We all blessed. So let's talk some football. Whatever you want to know. Whatever you want to talk about. You on the stage. Robert, man, what's up, man? Anything you want to talk about, man? What's going on with the Steelers? What you looking forward to the most this season, man? Talk to me. Let's talk some football. Any Super Bowl? Yeah, man, Super Bowl. I think we got a real good chance, man. I think we got a real good chance. Defense is dope. Um, Stephon Tuitt coming back. Cam Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Devin Bush getting better. Vince Williams, super solid. Headhunter, attack the quarterback. Ben Roethlisberger coming back. I hope. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's been too long since we've had football, man. No preseason this year. Got the COVID thing going on. Let's watch some football and get our minds off of this craziness, Robert. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait. A little over a month left. I know a lot can happen between now and a month, but we're going to stay positive and, we just going to hope for the best. Like my man TJ said, we're going to hope for the best. So let me ask you, Robert, what position you like most coming into the season, offense or defense? What position you think we're strongest at? Talk to me. Anybody out there? I know it's late, but hey, we still love football. No matter how late it get, early it get, I can talk football whenever. Anything you want to shoot at me, shoot it at me. We're talking football. Late night Steeler talk. For all you Steeler heads out there. Football season coming up. I'm ready to watch some ball. First game against the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley Daniel Jones and them boys. We gonna see. We gonna see if this year gonna be a special one. MetLife Stadium. So this is the Steelers Guru. Let's talk some football. Any and everything Steelers is on the table. Anybody got any questions? Don't forget to follow Steelers Guru. I'm on YouTube as well. Steelers Guru on YouTube. I got the Madden League. So we can talk some ball, whether it be Madden or real NFL. I'm here. Shoot away. Domination. Yes, sir. Domination. Let's dominate this year. Let's bring home number 7, seventh heaven. Steeler Nation, baby. We all over the world. Yes, sir. Anything you want to say about the upcoming season? Shoot it at me. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. 2020 season. So far, it looks like we're going to have a season. I'm hoping we have a season. But, like I said, still over a month left. Anything can happen. You got players opting out right now. Not a lot of big names opting out, just small names. But there is a possibility that it can trickle over to the big names. And we don't want to see that happen, because when the big names start saying they're opting out, that means football going to be in trouble. So, but let's talk some football. Whatever, any and everything Steelers is on the table. Still, we started training camp yesterday. Oh, for sure. Bud and TJ, no doubt about it. Bud Dupree coming off a season in which he had 11 and a half sacks. TJ Watt had 14 and a half sacks and was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. That defense just, all of the defense, is playmakers everywhere. Cameron Hayward, Stephon Tuitt coming back. Devin Bush trying to take the next step. Vince Williams, super solid, can rush the passer. So Minkah Fitzpatrick, look for him to get better in that defense. We can't have stars everywhere, but we got a lot of stars in a lot of places. That's for sure. A lot of stars in a lot of places. And, long as we stay healthy, that's the thing too. Health play is a big factor in what any team does. Gotta stay healthy. Gotta stay healthy. Thank you for commenting, Pesci Soprano. Appreciate it. Anything else you want to shoot at me or comment about, go right ahead. We could talk about it. Anything that you are worried about, as far as the upcoming season, Steeler wise, um, COVID wise, as far as us having a season, just let me hear it. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to follow as well, Pesci Soprano. Don't forget to follow. Hit the follow button, the like button, so that you can get notified every time I come on and we talk about the Steelers, the black and gold. Black and gold. Yes, sir. I know it's late, but hey, I still like to show my fandom. I still like to connect with fans such as myself. Talk about the Steelers, the upcoming season. Team is looking real good. Looking real good. So, anybody out there, just shoot me some questions. Let's talk football. Anything you guys are concerned about, anything you guys are happy about, any positions you're worried about, any positions you're happy about, any game on the upcoming schedule that you're looking forward to watching, shoot it. Let's go. Let's hear it. I'm up. We up. So we might as well talk some football. Steelers season is upon us. And it's ready to get this season started. Ready to watch some football. No preseason this year. How you guys feel about that? You think that was the right course of action to take with what's going on right now as far as COVID and all that? To cancel the preseason? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think we're going to have a season this year? Or do you think they'll cancel it? What do you think? What do you guys think is going to happen this year? Are they going to take the cautious approach and cancel the season? Will they have a season? I know colleges are canceling their season right now. Small schools, no big schools, probably due to the money the big schools generate. But I did see some small schools opt out of the 2020 season. So it's going to be interesting, man. This whole thing, like I said, we're in unprecedented territory. And this whole thing is going to be quite interesting, to say the least. But we're here to talk about it. So, let me know what you guys think. You think we'll have a football season this year? Steelers training camp just starting. And can't wait. So I think that's about all from me tonight. So I will be ending this stream of this. No doubt, no doubt. So I will be ending this stream tonight.